the sound spectrum. The sound spectrum's been here since 1967. The summer of love, some say. I always hear I didn't experience a lot of love, but it was fun. We're now 50 years. Next year will be our 50th anniversary. And when we started, we had records were what everybody had. That was the only way we could listen to music. 8 tracks came in, and then cassettes, and then CDs. And hi, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. For 20 years, we didn't see a record. Well, about 2009, records started coming back, and it was young people who brought them back. I think there's some truth to the, I guess all the major religions say something about that. Thanks, guys. Have fun. Thanks for coming in. Keep on rocking.
Yeah, baby.
The child will lead us into the kingdom. Well, I think this is an example of it. Now, kids are the ones who brought the vinyl back. We wouldn't be open if it wasn't for that. We weren't even seeing young people in here very much. They weren't needing what we had. We'd bring T-shirts, posters, all kinds of artwork, buttons, stickers, you know. But vinyl's what's kept us alive. So not only that, but it's made my job a lot more fun. I know vinyl, that's all I had growing up. And it's a lot more to it, to me, than just vinyl's cool. Some people think it's a fad. I've even heard musicians say it'll die out. I don't believe that. I believe it's something about the physical spinning wheels, like a little campfire or something. It's about, I've seen little children. One of my favorite parts of my job is to teach a 5 or 8-year-old how to put on a needle. And they just go nuts when they see, how did that music came out of that?
Yeah, that's how I felt first time.
I don't even want to know how it works. I know it's probably pretty simple. It's magic to me. And there's something, for the first time, not the first time, but a lot more young people now are hearing what we heard. The CD doesn't have it in it. MP3 doesn't have it. There's something taken out in order to compress that file. So this is actually the sound that moved us. This is what we danced to. And I think that's a big part of why the Renaissance, and it is a Renaissance to me, because it's not just records, it's something about the 60s music, the 70s music, that now they're hearing. And young people knew about the big bands, but now they're finding out about all the other bands, the lesser known bands. And I believe it has something to do with, there's something in that music that speaks and moves them now as it moves me. It brings up memories for me. Well, the record hits that same place in me that was moved when I was a high school kid, whereas a CD didn't. It can't. It doesn't have it all in there. It can approach that, and I can dance to it. It brings up memories. But this is like good food compared, or quality food next to processed food. You can eat it all the time. You don't get tired of it. Whereas a CD, I don't listen to CDs over and over. I've been listening to The Doors probably 2 or 4 hours a day for the last year and a half. That's one of my favorite bands. Next to the Beatles, it's probably my favorite. And it's different. And there is, people come in, and I hear this often. I wish I was around in the 60s. You know, it's something that I kind of play a game with my games are very meaningful, by the way. All of life is a game to me, so it's one big play. And so I say, were you at Woodstock? And they go, no, I wasn't even born. I go, well, do you believe in reincarnation? And a lot of times they'll say maybe, or I think so, or yes, or I don't know. And I don't know. I go, well, to the degree that you believe in reincarnation, imagination is the possibility that you were actually there. You might have OD'd at Woodstock. And maybe that's why the music speaks to you. I go, you want to know about the 60s? It's right there in the music. It's all in there. It's the feeling. It's whatever it is. It'll stir something in you that wants to be stirred. That's what you really yearn for. You don't yearn to be back there, even though you say you do. In fact, to the degree you do yearn to be back there, you're not here. So my job, I look like a clerk in a music store, and that's what I am. And I'm an undercover waveologist. That is something I made up, so I get to make it up as I go. And
What's your name?
Wave. Yeah. And basically everything I've learned out surfing applies on land. It's all energy, it's all movement, and everything moves in waves. Well, the music is waves, and the same wave that you can have this incredible experience on that you can't even describe in words, it's so cool. You can also, owie, same wave, it's how you ride the wave. So I basically teach people how to surf, and in order to surf a wave, you have to be balanced. To have harmony, I'm in the harmony business. The only way I can create harmony is by being centered. You have to be in the middle of your board, and music can help me do that. If I listen to this, maybe it's helping me move something that wasn't moving because I was feeling it. Sometimes it feels a little sad or whatever, but it's just energy. It's not, if you hold it, it's sad. If you let it move, it's energy. And that's my creativity, my power, my love, my light, everything that comes from my center. So music and records are one way to do that. And I say, you know, it wasn't all peaches and cream in the 60s. It's a lot like now. Blacks were getting the shit beat out of them, shot. Whites were also getting harassed for their wanting to legalize marijuana, wanting to turn on, you know, to hallucinogens, mind-expanding things. And I said, it was there's nothing, it's similar now. It's very much like now. Well, I say, I want you guys, what do you like about the 60s or 70s? Make that happen now.
How old were you during the 60s?
I was a teenager. I was in the heyday. It was a perfect time for me. I'm grateful for, when I was 13, the Beatles hit. So the Beatles like took me by the hand through my teen years. And then later on, it's like I grew with it. I was a little naive for the drug culture of the 60s and the politics, but I got the music. And it was something that we all grew together, and we did a lot of good, and there's a lot more work to be done. So, yeah, whatever your dream is. Now, the sound spectrum it's a museum. It's 50 years people have been playing music in here, and a lot of famous people come through, and it's just it's a soulful place. And I call it, if I had to say one word, it's trippy. Because we like trippy art, trippy music, trippy things. And to me that means I like life when it's trippy, when little magic things happen, when you got a Bowie button on. And I put on a Bowie record right as she's choosing it across the store. I didn't know she was picking that button out, and I put Bowie on. That's magic to me. That's trippy. That's how I like life. Maybe that always happens, we just don't notice it. So it's about being awake and, you know, being centered, and then you realize you can create that fun stuff. And life can be all fun if you do what your passion is and what your joy is. You know, live it. And so that's what I'm in the business of. That's what a waveologist does. And the sound spectrum is kind of an extension of me. I'm not the owner, but I'm the manager. And it's going to get better and bigger. It's like it's mushrooming right now. There's a renaissance happening, and it's very cool. So thanks for thanks for like coming by and including us and put out the word. And we just love a big family, and everybody who comes here, what you guys do is you put a big log on the fire here by coming by. And so yeah, vinyl, check it out if you haven't already, or whatever your music is. It doesn't have to be music you listen to. It's the breeze, it's the ocean, it's, you know, it's people, it's your voice, you know. And that's that's why I help people learn how they can heal themselves using their voice. Sound can heal. You don't need any medicines or any plants or any pills. Those are all fine. It's just people get addicted to those things when they realize they think they need that. No, none of that'll do it. Those can help. Those are tools. So music is a tool. You can get addicted to records and buy millions of records. Anything can be an addiction, or it can be a tool to freedom, and that's what it's all about, right? Free to ride the wave. Feels different in there. It's not, I don't feel the tightness. That's all sound is. It's either flowing or it's like a log jam.
Yeah, you were hitting some, like my ears were hearing some sound.
Yeah,
like,
it sounded beautiful.
Yeah, there's overtones and all kinds of stuff that I don't hear. Sometimes I hear things because I can't even hold my breath that long.